Hello everyone. In today's episode, I'm going to show you using ChatGPT on the go with the mobile app. That way, with your busy schedule, if you realize, oh shoot, I don't have any plans for dinner tonight, the mobile app will help you to come up with something quick.
All right, first you'll have to make sure you have your preferred AI companion installed on your mobile device. I'm showing ChatGPT here from within the Apple App Store. This gives you an idea of what the app icon looks like as of September 2025. If you want to use ChatGPT along with me, then go ahead and install. I have it installed already, that's why it says open. And then right here, we have the login screen. Once it's installed, you're going to get this when you go to open the app. And you can either use your Apple account, or if you have an Apple device, or Google. If you have an Android, you could also use Google if you have an Apple device. And then sign up simply if you have like a separate email account that you'd like to use that's not associated with your Apple account or Google, and then provide a password and you'll get logged in, and then we can move on here to the next screen. So here I'm asking ChatGPT for some dinner recipes, something simple. And so it gave me 3 selections to choose from. And I'm going to go ahead, I screenshot them and I sent them over to my wife to see what she thought. And she says, any of them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use those. This was for Tuesday. So using it for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I show a quick screen there of our chat. So she was happy with any of those. We switched it up a little bit because it was being a little redundant with the vegetables. So instead of having green beans on the 2 nights within just 3 days, we decided to change it up a little bit. And I know my family likes asparagus, so we went ahead and went with asparagus. And then we stuck with the mashed potatoes for the Thursday night there. So I'm scrolling along to show you the example of what ChatGPT has provided, and it's giving me different sides, but I'm not too happy with it. So I actually tell it, how about asparagus with the pork instead of broccoli? I wasn't too crazy about broccoli. We just had broccoli recently, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit more. And so then it asked me about putting it all together. And I'm like, sure, yes, please put it all together. Say please, just in case, AI ever takes over the world, it'll know that you've been nice to it. So it is programmed to act better if you're polite with it. There are instances, though, that people have said that they'll put it in a box. Like if AI doesn't do what you want it to do, you'll ship it off somewhere. I've heard people say Russia, and then it'll do what you want. That's if it's being stubborn. But, okay. Now, just scrolling through the recipe to give you an example of the detail that ChatGPT is going to give you. It looks like shopping list right here. So this is the shopping list for those 3 dinners. Right there on your phone. Take that into the grocery store, and then I shop by department. Works out really nice, and it's all mobile. It's easy at your fingertips, no problem. And then I believe I'm coming up to another screen. Here's the turkey black bean enchilada skillet that So you start off in a skillet and then it goes into that pan. And we coupled that with some rice-a-roni, chicken flavor rice-a-roni. I do have kids and they like that. So it went really well together. And then asparagus from the pork dinner. And then there's the pork. And that sauce on there is really good. I wish I made a separate portion of that sauce to put on the pork as we were eating it because it was good. It was a honey mustard glaze, and we just found ourselves wanting more. It would have been nice to have a separate, helping of that. So here's the dinner all come together on a plate. The one shortfall I had was too much pepper on the asparagus. It was a little peppery. Yeah, gotta watch it with the pepper. But otherwise, it was good. It was good stuff. The pork was nicely done. Then we had the mashed potatoes there, also part of a recipe that came from ChatGPT. So, and then I have a little bonus here that I'm going to give you. Let's see. My daughter wanted to bake chocolate chip cookies for dessert, and we didn't have a recipe handy. So I pulled out my phone, talked to ChatGPT. ChatGPT got me the recipe, and she followed along with that. Came out great.
My name is Robert Langley, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Goodbye for now.